sport to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Now, guys, the U.S. Gymnastics official Twitter released an official statement saying Simone Biles has withdrawn from the team final competition due to a medical issue. She'll be assessed daily to determine medical clearance for future competitions. Thinking of you, Simone. Now, according to ESPN, Simone Biles returned to the floor with her leg wrapped after landing her vault and has withdrawn from the team's final competition. But a Team USA coach mentioned that she's going through something mentally. So, I don't know. But
So
we're
is the
praying,
injury?
We're praying for Simone either way, man.
Well, the injury could have prompted some sort of mental issue too.
Right.
You know, some sort of, and maybe the leg injury isn't like so bad that she couldn't compete, but having this little nagging injury is messing with her mentals.
Well, also remember, she was not herself in qualifying.
What do you mean? I missed that part.
She showed up and performed the other day, and she was bad.
Oh, really?
Well, bad
Yeah.
for her.
For her, I mean,
For her, at her
I'm
level.
not going to compare her to some average chick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Simone
she was
Biles,
bad,
damn it,
yeah,
and she
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
good. Everyone said
she
she
stumbled
wasn't
off
herself.
the mat or something like that.
Yeah, she just seemed a little off. So I wonder, and then I wonder whether it's physical or emotional. She posted yesterday a statement about it feels like the weight of the world is on her shoulders.
How much? Let me ask you guys.
the pressure.
As you guys, we're not athletes, but when the vibe ain't right, the vibe ain't right. And even showing up to do what we do, trying to muster up a good time on some days, right? Remember last year, coronavirus, there was just days we would come in and we'd come on the program and it was just like, damn, man, it's mad people dying, it's sick. And we was trying to figure out ways to engage with, our team and the audience and try to get through the day. I say all that to say, how much of what's going on in Japan with people getting injured, the vibe over there has to be a mess, right? No audience.
Yeah.
Right?
Over 60-plus athletes have tested positive.
Yeah, there's mad stress of the coronavirus everywhere. Masks on, like it's just not an environment that is conducive to feeling like things are all good, and that I can, my mind is free and I can compete and do my best with no stress. You know what I'm saying? Is that making sense? What I'm saying?
Of course. And even on top of that, thinking someone like Simone Biles, not only, she expected to perform at the highest level, but everyone's just expecting her to just whip everyone's ass and be
of course, you're
more
Simone
than
Biles.
phenomenal.
I mean, you got a maneuver named after you. You know what I'm saying? The Biles. Listen, the reason I talk about first of all, when you compete at a high level, it's stressful. And yes, the weight of the world is on you. Okay? That's what it is. It's what you signed up for. And not everybody's going to be able to handle it. But let's not act like that's not what the game is. That's the game. Right? When you see these athletes go out, no matter what it is, that's the game. You're going to go in there. The pressure's going to be on you. And the reason you're celebrated is because the pressure didn't break you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you got, and that's why they talk about like home court advantage in a play in sports, right? Because when the energy's right and people got your back, you feel invincible. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when the energy's not good, mentally, that's when you can, stumble, fall, make a mistake when the energy ain't right. When the energy's good, bruh, you floating out here. And so that's why I brought up the energy, Laura Stiles, is because when that energy in Japan right now, because of coronavirus and the lockdown, and isn't it true that Tokyo, like the town, doesn't even want the Olympics there?
A lot of the locals didn't want it. I know.
So
I
can
know
you
from
imagine,
speaking to
like,
friends that live there?
Right? Can you imagine walking around and you're like, people don't want you there. There's no audience. People are getting sick. There's this fear, constant fear, and I'm supposed to compete at a high level.
Right. Nah, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes
Super
just
tough.
winning for so long makes it really hard. Where like you're like, oh, can I do this again? People keep getting better. I get a little bit older, and there are people coming up under me. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I felt like that this morning.
Yeah.
I'm tired of kicking these morning shows asses out here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you-
saying? I
come
wake
on,
up
man.
every morning and put my foot in these people's asses.
You got to do it again, and again.
We got to do it again.